Hello and welcome to this latest tutorial making games in Scratch. So nice, simple, fun, easy arcade games in Scratch. And today we're going to look at making a Pong basketball game. Okay, so if you have a look at the screen here, this is what we're going to be doing. Okay, so it's a bit like Pong, but it's in a basketball setting, and then when it hits the red line, it's game over. So you get points for bouncing the ball, and you also get extra points, 5 points, for getting the ball into the basket. So fun game, easy to play, and quick to code. So how do we create this game? Well, look this way. So very straightforward. You need 4 sprites. They're all in the sort of sprite bank. So you just click here and you can search for them. A paddle, a basketball, a line, and a button. So what we do is we move the line down to the bottom. That's like the base, okay? We move the paddle to about here. That moves just above the base. We're also going to need a basketball background. Yeah, I think that's the one I had. Yeah. And then the button up here, just going to make that a little bit smaller and put it right above the net. Maybe just 40% then. Yeah, and then we put that right there, right above the basket, okay? So that when the ball gets up there, it gets a point. Okay. All right, so it looks like we're all set. Yeah. All set to play. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so we're going to start off with the easiest coding. Coding the paddle is super easy. Basically, we just code it so that it will move left and right as we click the arrow key. So, as we've done many times before, okay, we use these 2 keys. Move left and move right. And of course, we're changing the x-axis. Okay, so when we go left, we move it by minus. I'm going to do 20%. I think I'm going to move it a little bit faster. 20% and 20%. Okay, let's check if this works. Yeah, so there we go. You might want to speed that up a little bit. So let's make that 25. Otherwise it might be a little bit tricky getting across the screen in time to catch the ball. Yeah, okay, that should be okay. Right, the next one we're going to code is the basketball. There's quite a bit of code in the basketball. So let's head over there and start. The first thing, we're going to do a variable. Hold on, let's get our flags in place. We're going to need 3 lots of code here. Okay, and the first thing we're going to do is the score. Okay, so when we click run at the beginning, we set the score to 0. Okay, that's the first thing to do. Okay, next one. Okay, so the next one we're going to code what happens when we hit the paddle. Okay, so 2 things that will happen. One thing is that you'll get a point, and the other thing will be that the ball will bounce back up again. Okay, so if touching the paddle, yeah. So we'll change the score by 1. Okay, but we're also going to bounce the ball, and we're going to bounce it away in a different direction. So this is what's going to make this kind of fun. So I'm going to click turn. You can play with this degree. I'm going to turn 210 degrees, okay, and then move 15 steps. Okay, you can change that. You can make it move more steps, or you can make it change different degree. But I found that it seems to work pretty well like that. Okay, and I'm also going to hit include a weight, a little bit of that, so it doesn't get all bogged up. Okay, and the third bit of coding for the ball is just generally moving around, generally bouncing around, okay? So we need to start with that point. So this is what gets us going at the beginning. Start off at just 25 degrees. Okay, and then move 15 steps. Okay, and then forever, and then if it hits the sides, okay, then it needs to bounce away and go in a different direction again, okay? And if it's on the edge, bounce. Where is that? Okay, so let's see, this should now start already working. There we are. Yeah, and so you're bouncing the ball around, okay? Right, so what we need to do now is code the red line, so the game will stop when the ball hits the red line, okay? So that's another easy piece of code. Let's do that now. Okay, so for the, there are two things we can code over here. I also use this, I also like to put music in the background of this one as well, so I'm going to put some music in the code here as well, okay? But first of all, more important than adding extra music is to make sure that when the ball drops onto the red line, the game finishes, okay? So as always, we have the if, and then we go to sensing. Sorry, we go to sensing. So if touching the basketball, okay? And I'm going to play a sound, because I think it's always good to you know, finish a game with a sound. So the car horn is particularly good for this one. There you go, yeah, I like that one. Great. Okay, so if the ball hits the red line, there's going to be the very noisy car horn. Okay, and then after that, stop all. Okay, and that'll be the end of the game. Okay. Like I said, I also like to I think this game is kind of more fun with some music playing in the background, so you can find some music that you like here. Oh yeah, this one's kind of fun. Dance Magic. Okay, cool. And then I'm going to play that forever. Keep playing that. That's like just be like a musical background. Okay, so we've done the paddle, we've done the basketball, we've done the line. Now we just need to do the buttons. This is the like extra 5-pointer. So if you manage to hit it up there and get in the 5-pointer, that's what you get. So here we go. Start the flag forever. If, and I guess I'm pretty sure you can guess this by now, okay? If it's touching the basketball, then we increase the points, okay? I give them more points for hitting the basket, so I'm going to give it a 3-pointer. There you go. And also, it's important to add a weight after that as well, okay? Just so it doesn't kind of, sometimes it gets a bit, the program gets a little bit confused about that bit there. So let's get this going, see if this works. Here we go. Okay, yeah, that seems to be working fine. My computer's a little bit laggy at the moment. But yeah, there you go. And when you finish the game and you're ready to go, you go ahead and you click the share button. Okay, give your game a name. Click the share button. Okay, and then you're ready to play the game. Here we go. Okay, so I've made a mistake with my code there because the ball is not bouncing at all. So I need to go back inside. And I know what I've done. I've put something in the wrong place. Here we are. This here, okay, this stop all should be inside here, inside the if section, okay? There you go. It'll run much better this time. There you go. There we go. Okay, good. Okay, and then when you fixed any mistakes, make sure you share them, make sure you share it, and then you can go out and have a look at your game. Okay, and you can see just from my little mistake there that it's very easy to make a mistake just by putting something not quite in the right place, okay? But whenever you've got a mistake, you just go back and you look for the bugs. Okay, let's see how many points I can get this time. Okay, so yeah, super fun game. I hope you enjoyed that. Basketball Pong, it's easy to code, it's very easy to play, and it's lots and lots of fun, and you can customize it in many, many ways. So I hope you've enjoyed that. If you have, please click like, and do check out our other videos. Thanks for watching.